Hey everyone, I'm Nicole Chantell, and if you like beauty videos, 31 days of Halloween and Friday vlogs, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of my makeup family. With all that being said, let's jump right into this video. So today is part 2 of my eyeshadow palettes collection and declutter video. Part 1 was kind of getting long. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. So today we have part 2. Just to let you guys know that there won't be no Friday vlog coming up this Friday because I still have more eyeshadows to go through, and I think it would just be nice to have them all in order for you guys. So let's start off with the first shadows that I'm going to pick from this stack of shadows right here behind me. These first 3 that are in my hands, I know I'm going to pass on, let go. They are by Physicians Formula. And this one here is a shimmer strip and it's in nudes. And this one here is also nudes and also nudes. They're all called nudes. Anyhow, I could not get these to work at all whatsoever. I was super disappointed, but just look at this. When the light hits it, do you see how beautiful and like shimmery that is? It's so pretty. Really gorgeous. I just couldn't get them to work at all whatsoever. I tried everything. Maybe somebody else will have better luck than me. They are super pretty. Also, love the packaging because it's rose gold, really pretty. But yeah, I only tried 2 of them. Couldn't get them to work, so I'm going to pass these ones on. So this next palette was my first ever Buxom eyeshadow palette. I don't own any single Buxom eyeshadow palettes, so when I did see this one pop online, I was super excited about it. I actually did a full review with the palette. I will have it linked here for you guys to check it out. The only thing is that this eyeshadow palette was limited edition, and it's too bad because it's such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. And it's the Buxom White Russian eyeshadow palette. So gorgeous. The shades in here are super pretty, really nice, really beautiful and neutral tones. Love the pigmentation, love the quality of this eyeshadow palette. I was really impressed, and the great thing about it is too that you can actually slide it out. So when you hit pan on colors, you could slide it out, go buy the single ones and just pop them in and kind of customize your own eyeshadow palette, which I think is really great as well. But all in all, really impressed with this palette. This will definitely be staying, that was the brush, in my collection. This next palette here, I did a full review and look on it. I absolutely love this palette. It is by Maybelline and it's the Burgundy Bar palette. When I seen this into Walmart, I couldn't wait to get it, couldn't wait to go home and do an eye look with it. The shades in here are so beautiful, really pigmented, just all around great palette. But, yes, there is a but. I don't reach for it anymore, and that's really sad. You have a lot of beautiful shimmer shades in here. You have these 2 matte shades down here at the end, and then you have 1 light matte shade right here. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't reach for it anymore. I don't know why. I feel like I have other shadows in my collection that are something similar to this that I reach for a lot. But I have to say that the quality, how they blend, the pigmentation, everything about this palette is beautiful. It's just that I don't reach for it. So I am going to be passing this on to a friend. And also, if there's like a part 4 to this video after Friday, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you all of my eyeshadows in the beginning, then what I kept and what I passed on, just so you guys could actually see pictures of how big the collection is to what I have at the very end, which I'm really excited for because I'm excited to pass on these eyeshadow palettes to my friends for them to try out. This next palette here is by e.l.f. and it's Mad for Matte. You all know, you know what I'm gonna say, I love matte eyeshadows. This palette is really gorgeous, super pigmented as well, but I don't reach for it. I used it once and I could tell you the shades that I actually used. I used this light shade right here and then this pinkish light shade, this taupey one, a nice like nude shade, and this brown one. That's it. I never used any of the rest. Haven't touched it. I don't know why. Beautiful palette. I love e.l.f. Cosmetics, but I just don't reach for this one, so this one I'm also going to be passing on. This next palette, I just recently did a look with it, and I'm so obsessed with this palette. So you can tell already that this palette's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay in my collection, and it's by Revlon London, and it's the Magnified Eyes Spice Edition palette. Oh my god, you guys, I'm telling you right now, if you see this palette into your local Walmart or drugstore, you need to pick it up because it is beautiful. I will have the link to that video to this palette right here because They blend like a dream. There's no fallout. They're so super pigmented. They don't become muddy. This is just an all-around beautiful, beautiful palette. $12.97, you cannot go wrong. It definitely reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, that is for sure, which I don't have, but when I look at pictures of it, you could definitely see a resemblance in them for sure. This is just an all-around beautiful, beautiful palette. So when you see this palette, you definitely need to get it. I absolutely love it. This next eyeshadow palette here I did purchase from Winners, and I haven't even touched it yet, and I really want to do a video on like dupes for the Modern Renaissance palette. When I seen this palette in the Winners, it looked like identical to Modern Renaissance, and it's the LA Colors, and this is Sweet 16 color eyeshadow palette. And I only paid $7.99. Yes, the price tag is still on the back of the palette, but anyhow, to me, it so reminds me of the Modern Renaissance palette, which you all know that's like my holy grail of holy grail eyeshadow palettes. I will always say that. So I'm trying to open it for you guys. Ugh, that was hard to open. Anyhow, here's the eyeshadow palette. Look at the shades in here. Definitely like the Modern Renaissance palette. I haven't swatched it yet, so I don't know how pigmented they are. This next palette here I did find on Instagram, and I was like, let's try something different, because it's always nice to go ahead and try products that you never tried before, or even brands and companies that you never tried before. This one here really caught my eye. It's by Carroty Cosmetics, and it's the Posh palette. Love the packaging. It's like this beautiful black velvet with the gold writing. Love the shades in here. It actually reminds me of the Tarte Pro palette. I do have that palette and I actually love it. Love the shades in here. I actually did a video on this as well. Really great quality, pigmentation. They blend really nice, really inexpensive as well. I will have the link to this company down below for you guys to check out the palette. Really beautiful. I'm really impressed with it, because sometimes you just don't know what it's going to be like when you kind of go outside the box, when you're so used to buying products from Sephora or the drugstore, and you just don't know if it's going to be really good quality. But all in all, this palette is stunning, great quality, really inexpensive. Definitely keeping this palette. BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This one here is the Neutral Eyes, and it's 28 eyeshadows in this palette. Really, really gorgeous palette. I love, love, love this pink shade. I really gravitated towards it because you have all these gorgeous neutrals, and then you have this one pink shadow that just pops out at you. Unfortunately, I used it once. I don't use it no more. Don't even reach for it. I think that I am going to pass this on to a friend, because yeah, it's a beautiful palette, but like I said, I just don't reach for it. And mainly the only reason why I bought this palette was because of that one pink eyeshadow, really. And I probably have multiple pink eyeshadows that I always use, but this one I don't use. So this one is definitely going to be passed on to a friend. But once again, the quality, they blend really great. BH Cosmetics, once again, really great products and really inexpensive. And another BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette is the Zodiac eyeshadow palette. When I seen this one pop up on YouTube, I was like, that is such a stunning, stunning palette. For the price, really, you can't go wrong. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. Love that it's like this holographic design on it. I actually bought this palette and was going to do a video. I don't think I ever did do a video on it. Really can't remember. I don't think I did. But I'm after wearing this a couple of times, and it's so beautiful. Love every single one of these matte shades. Great, great pigmentation. Look at this. I just swatched that purple one time, and it just, look at this. It blends so super gorgeous. I actually forgot to mention this palette in my Pantone color of the year, which is Violet or Ultraviolet. And I forgot to actually mention this palette because the purple shades in here are so super stunning. Really great quality. Love these beautiful like baked shimmers as well. Really, really stunning. Really gorgeous. Just look at this. Like my light's hitting that and it's just like beaming from my hand. Really great quality. Love this palette. So this one here will definitely be staying in my collection. If you'd like to see an eyeshadow look with this palette, let me know in the comments down below with like a little kiss emoji, let's just say. So let me know if you'd like to see a look with this palette. So this next palette here is by Sephora, and it's the Sephora Pro. And this one here is the Cool Tones palette. Oh my, so beautiful, so stunning. Great pigmentation, great quality. When you dip your brush in, you actually have to dip in really slow because there is so much like a kickback because they are so super pigmented, and when they go on your eyes, they're like bam, in your face. Love this palette. They do retail on the higher end. They are $89 each, which is super expensive. They also remind me of the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes with the layout and then the size of the mirror, except without the price tag. Really, really love this palette. This will definitely be staying in my collection. And another Sephora Pro palette is the editorial palette. And these are pro pigments, I should say, because they are super, super pigmented. Just wait till you see this one. I'm going to hold this up close because I want you guys to see how much I use this palette. As you could tell, I use it an awful lot. Once again, super pigmented, great quality. You do have to be really careful with the brush as well because when you dip your brush in, they kind of fall out a bit and go on to other shadows. As you can see, there's a bit of the black here onto the blue. Love this palette. Like this one here, out of all the three, I do have the warm palette as well. Out of all the three, this one here I really like the most. It's so fun. Great quality. Look at that pink. Like that is crazy pigmented. That is for sure. Love these palettes. Once again, like I said, they do retail for $89. But I definitely recommend, like, if you're looking for something that's got a lot of pigmented, really bold, really fun, and just all around great quality, and you know that you're going to use it all the time, I definitely recommend any of these Sephora Pro palettes. So this one here is going to be staying in my collection. And the last two eyeshadow palettes that I have to talk about, because part 2 has been another long decluttering video for you guys. But anyhow, it is by Voss. The hashtag palette and the rainbow palette. You all know, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, since I got these palettes, especially the hashtag palette, I've been using it so much. Love the quality, pigmentation, they blend gorgeous, no fallout, which I'm super surprised with. I love this palette because this palette here, I could really see myself taking this when I travel because you could create so many looks with this. You could create a beautiful, like, just a soft neutral look. Then you could go into your nighttime and then you could have some fun with these beautiful purple shades as well. Love this palette. This is like a holy grail palette. This is like right up there with the Modern Renaissance palette, and that is saying something. And then the rainbow palette. This was my first ever Voss palette. It took me a very long time to purchase anything from Voss, just for the simple fact because you would have to order it from the States. But now where they are online at Sephora.ca, that just makes my life a whole lot better. So when I seen this one pop up online, I was like, let's get it. $40. Look at the pan sizes in this palette. Really gorgeous. I actually did a full review on this palette. I'll have that linked here on the screen or down below for you guys to check it out. I really love these. When I applied them to my eye, it was like when I layered it over on top of another color, it like changed. It was like a rainbow, literally. But I'm just going to show you guys like the difference in the sizes of the pans. As you could tell, when you hold them side by side, like just look at this. You know, I don't know how much, I don't have the original boxes for these. I threw them out. So I don't know how much weight is in them, but as you can tell, it's a big difference between the two palettes. Really great quality. Love this. $40. You cannot go wrong. I'm just going to, like, let's take a purple shade. Like, just look at this. Stunning. Really gorgeous. So pretty. That green shade is really beautiful as well. They just swatch so pretty. They go on the eyes, really gorgeous. On along, love these palettes, so they will definitely be staying in my collection. So you guys, that's it for my part 2 of my massive eyeshadow palette collection and declutter video. Like I said earlier on in this video that there will be a part 3 coming up on Friday, so there won't be no Friday vlogs because I just want to keep all these videos in order, and I have a feeling that there will be a part 4 coming up on Monday. I'm really excited to pass on these palettes to my friends because I know they're going to get great use out of these eyeshadow palettes, as where I only used them a few times or just once and I no longer use them. I just want to pass them on to friends for them to enjoy them. Let me know in the comments down below if you've done a recent declutter, and let me know products that you bought that you're just like, used once, not too impressed with it. Let me know what those products were. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!